Hey Leo, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. We're going to take what works. We're going to leave what doesn't, just like everything. And if I don't catch your wavelength or storyline here, check your other major placements. We are starting with the Oracle deck to get an intuitive vibe of where we might be going, and then we're going to move on to the Tarot deck. We are moving on to the Golden Tarot because Captain Jack has commandeered the Muse Tarot, which I was using earlier, and he will not let it go. He's sort of goleming on it right here. So we had to switch decks. Like, he's very stubbornly sitting on it, and I wasn't going to risk my fingers to get it. Also, I'm in my living room because I'm in the middle of a historic heat wave. Well, not just me, but my whole region is. This is one of two rooms I can keep sort of cool-ish. And I'm also using a mic so that we can mitigate the sounds of all the fans. So, lots of little different things, adjustments and adaptations. You, again, much like Cancer before you, has just all work your light, which is really interesting. That's not usually the one that solely comes out. So, usually it's the Moonology deck that is it. All right, so we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. To me, this is a conversation, an uplifting conversation that you're going to have. A fun conversation where people are going to come away feeling really good, feeling lighter and more elevated. This is going to maybe clear the air, take some weight out of a situation, some heaviness out of a situation, and benefit everybody. It does, to me, always refer to a conversation, and always refer to one that's going to lighten the load and lighten the mood for at least somebody here. We also have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So you're not alone as you go through this. This is about spiritual support, but I've also found this to be just about support in general. There are other people around you that are willing to support you, willing to help you. You may not be aware of that. You may need to ask, but you are not alone, and you are being supported. There is, I don't mean to like completely denude this of spiritual meaning, because I do believe that it also denotes, a sense of being protected, a sense of being guided by your spirit guides. There's a lot of strength here. There's a lot of being able to see something you can't see from your vantage point, some far-reaching vision, and a lot of strength available for you to tap into from your ancestors. It could be speaking to your intuition. Maybe some memories that you hold of something, your grandmother or grandfather said to you one time, and that bringing some strength to you and some encouragement to you now. A lot of times our elders will talk to us and we're like, that doesn't make sense. And then all of a sudden, you're in a situation where you're like, oh, wow, that's what they meant. They told me that so that when I was in this situation, I would understand what it meant and what to do. I mean, sometimes our elders are full of crap and haven't learned anything and spend their decades on this earth becoming worse humans. I don't know why you would do that, but some people do. And so yeah, not everything, but there might be one of those moments coming up where you're like, oh, that's what they meant. That's what they meant. So, and then we have Starseed, what lights you up? So there's something really exciting. Maybe you need to have a conversation about it. Maybe you need to talk to someone that can help you with this or has some other information about this, but something exciting, something that lights you up. This is dreamer. This is dreaming big dreamer energy here, Leo. Look into the future and seeing, just the biggest possibilities here. So spending some time to do that, to dream and dream big, maybe even talking about it to some people, and maybe even realizing that, you start going and the help reveals itself. What is it? That old proverb, start weaving and the universe provides the thread, right? So there's something about that in all of these cards together, this big dream and these sort of not being alone, ancestors stand beside you, and some kind of conversation about maybe something you're dreaming about. Maybe Maybe this is prayer. Maybe this is you praying about something that you're dreaming about, dreaming big, and having a conversation with your ancestors. All right, Leo, this is your past. So, whoa, okay, fine. Your present. I'm all confused. Okay, we got a reversal on the first card, and then I thought my whole deck was reversed, as happens. But it turns out that reversal is just a little extra special present. It's funny because Cancer also just got a reversal in that same position. Past, present, inner landscape, what's at issue? Okay. In your recent past, we have a reverse King of Cups. Male or female, this is a person. This could be you, but it could also be somebody else that you knew. A lot of emotional immaturity. Completely unable to handle external stimuli to their emotions. This person can end up trying to control other people because they can't control themselves. This can be a really bad relationship with feelings and emotions where you're being, right, our feelings and emotions are supposed to be neither repressed nor controlling us. And yet somehow many of us, I don't know how, but somehow many of us end up being either repressing them and therefore being controlled by our need to repress things that we don't want to feel or that we might feel are wrong to feel. Or we end up on the other extreme, like every emotion gets an action for it rather than just absorbing that. So this is somebody who brought in a lot of emotional maturity. They were not a king. There was just a lot of emotional maturity here. There may have been some turbulent times that were out of your control, right? This is a king in the middle of a storm. The sea is very rocky, so there might have been a lot of turbulence, and this person did not handle it well at all. In your current situation, we have the Empress cards. We have a lot of abundance here, so much so that we can pour forth life. We have something that's very, there's a lot of self-sufficiency here. You might be on your own, you might be single, or you might be, this does have quite a single mom vibe to it, right, the Empress. But it's also talks about fertility, a very fertile place, a place of a lot of growth, a place of having everything you need, so much of what you need that you're actually able to help others with it. So there's a sense of, being able to really, being so full of life that you're actually able to produce it yourself, and just a lot of abundance and a lot of self-confidence, here. So material abundance and self-confidence. What's at issue? Your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape, 8 of Cups. Now I can see this card as being both a hope and a fear. We have, so the concept behind the 8 of Cups is satisfaction, is not satisfaction. It's like 8 of Cups should be a lot, it should be enough. It's 8 cups. No one can even carry 8 cups. But your intuition is out here and it's calling you forward. It's saying there's more. There's something more. So even though you're very satisfied, you have what you need, you're comfortable in some way here, you want more. And you might be worried about this. You might be worried about having to leave behind this place of comfort, your comfort zone, for something that your intuition's calling you for more. So that can be concerning. You know, who wants to leave their comfort zone? I mean, you got everything you need here. You're doing fine. And this is a call to leave that comfort zone. So you may be experiencing the call. You may be afraid of the call. And you may also, at the same time, be feeling hopeful that maybe this, I've got everything I need here. Yeah, I'm fine, but I also kind of want more. And so you could be looking for your intuition to tell you something, trying to pretend your intuition isn't telling you something, or just having that be on your mind right now as far as like, is there more? Is this what there is? Because you're very satisfied. So are you being, there's just a lot of questions around this card. Like, if you want more, are you being greedy? Why aren't you satisfied with this? This looks like everybody else is going to be satisfied in this energy, the Empress energy. This is everybody else's goal. This is everybody else's dream, is to have that material comfort and that level of abundance. But this is like, do I get to stay here? Or do I get called forward out of my comfort zone into something else again? Or, why aren't I satisfied with what I have? Why am I being called forward into someplace else? Because this seems like this Empress Rose, this Empress energy seems really cool, really good. How long do I get to stay here? How long does this last? Do I end it with my own impatience or my own need for something else, with my own boredom? Do I get bored here? So these are questions that you're asking. This is what your inner landscape is full of. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune doesn't really matter all that much because fortunes change and it's a wheel and it's always moving. So you might, but in the reverse, it's either jammed. The Wheel of Fortune is, you're either stuck somewhere and nothing's moving, right? You might be stuck in this comfort zone, longing for movement, longing for something to call to you, but nothing's happening here. This isn't a place where things move or things happen in the reverse. Also, the reverse could just mean some bad luck, some things coming in outside of everybody's control, coming in, changing up your life in ways you didn't really want right now. So you could be wondering, what's at issue is just a lack of change possibly. And you could be hoping for some change, hoping to know what your next move is, what you should do next. But we're sort of, I feel like there's some not dissatisfaction, but some boredness with this sort of static Empress energy here. And it doesn't look like a lot's changing right now. Either that or you've had a bit of bad luck, but it doesn't seem to have changed anything. In your externals, Ace of Coins, there's a new opportunity. Somebody has a new opportunity. It could be somebody else that you're watching get a new opportunity, and it was maybe offered to somebody else but not offered to you. But there's an Ace of Coins here. This is a beginning, a new job. Maybe you didn't get the new job. I mean, you've got everything you need, so you didn't really need the new job, but you still wanted it. So there was an opening here. There's an opportunity here, and maybe this is also what's right, because this moon, your intuition or this opening here, you could be wondering if you should take this opportunity. There could be an opportunity being offered to you. You don't really need it. You weren't really looking for it. And you're wondering if you're going to be happier in this other opportunity, or if you should take it, if it's right, because here we're leaving plenty. So this is thinking about leaving this Empress energy with plenty and heading off to find something else, heading off for a new opportunity. But you're happy with where you're at. You're fine with where you're at. It's fine. It's fine. So, but might be a new opportunity being offered. This could not be clearer. Here's your to-do list. The Fool, take the opportunity. Okay, you're comfortable, right? You're going to be leaving your comfort zone. I mean, if you want to do, right, I'm not telling you what to do. The tarot's not telling you what to do, but it's very clearly asking you to consider very seriously this, right? If my tarot readings did tell you what to do, this might be one of the times that it did. This is but take it under advisement, right? So this is the leap of faith. This is the Fool. This is the Zero card. This is the take a chance. Take a leap, right? Yeah, okay, we're on a cliff here, and it's dark, and we can't see where we're going, but she's following the beat of her own drum. Her dog, and this dog here always represents like your best part of your psyche. It's very excited and ready to go. So even though you're well aware that there's dangers, and look at what you're risking this. I almost want to see a Four of Cups in here, like not wanting to take a risk because you don't want to lose what you already have. But this is the Fool energy, taking that leap of faith. The leap of faith. Here we're not quite leaping, but we have we are leaving the known world and heading out into the dark, into the unknown world. I love this drum because I feel like this drum, we have this repeated little like this hole. This coin, this hole reminds me of the tomb opening up, an open tomb here, right? Like how it's always depicted with Jesus rising again out of the tomb, right? So there's an opening here. There's an opening here for something in reality. Your intuition is calling you to it, even though you're pretty happy with where you're at right now. And this to-do list, taking a risk, taking a chance, starting a new adventure. with something that really excites you. It's not starting a new adventure, well, I guess, since Empress Rose said I probably should. This is something that lights you up. This is something exciting to you. Even though you're happy with right where you're at, there's more. There's more. So you don't have to stop here. There's more than 8 cups. There's 2 more cups. Where you're going, where you're headed, King of Wands. Now this might be someone you meet, someone you interact with, and this might be you. This is King of Wands, master of his. Oh, I like it because it's like here maybe you're out of control, or you could have been depressed here too, in this King reverse. But now we've got a King upright. We've got a King. Kings are externally focused. This King leads from intuition. This King leads. Has a lot of leadership and intuition, creativity, where all of that sits, where all of those emotions sit, right? He's right underneath this 8 of Cups. This moon always depicts your intuition calling you forward from what's very satisfying and abundant. And this King of Wands here, this is intuition. This is your intuition leading, and leading from a place of intuition. People follow the King of Wands, not because he makes them, not because he's got all the smart ideas, but because he's got that, I want to say the je ne sais quoi, he's got the charisma, right? And he's in touch with that energetic part of himself, that creative, maybe even sexual. That's all kind of in the same sort of psyche locus. There is that, all of that sexual and creative and intuitive. He's in touch with the grand energies that flow through the universe, and people know that and can sense that and follow him. It's almost a sense of being able to make miracles and magic here. So King of Wands, pretty magical leader. Yeah, man. Leo, this is a lovely, beautiful reading, and I hope you get something out of it, and I hope it encourages you to, move forward. All right, I hope that was helpful for you, and I'll see you guys in a while.